Rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam is reported to have said, when Ramadan arrives, the gates of Jannah, paradise, heaven are open, and the gates of hellfire are closed or sealed, and the shayateen, the devils, are chained. In another narration, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said that on the first night of Ramadan, the shayateen and the leaders of the jinns are chained. Brothers and sisters, going by the hadith, the questioner might ask, if that is the case, why are we still committing sins? Brothers and sisters, when it is said that the shayateen are in chains, it doesn't mean all of them. Their leaders are in chains, but there are some that are still with us. And if at all they are in chains, that doesn't mean their movement is restricted 100%. When they are in chains, that means their activities are limited, but to some extent, they're still around. But then, their activities are very limited to a degree that cannot be compared in months other than Ramadan. Besides, apart from the shayateen, there are other activities or other factors that are responsible for us being in a situation wherein we engage in committing sin on a regular basis. Among them is our desires. Allah said, Inna nafsa la ammaratum bis-su'i illa ma rahima rabbi. Verily the soul is inclined to evil, except the one that has the mercy of Allah. So inasmuch as the shayateen are in chains, if we follow our desires, then we will not benefit from Ramadan. Another factor is bad habit. We might have been engaged with the shayateen throughout the 11 months. Now, this final month called Ramadan, we might have developed habits that are still instilled within us. We need to fight them. We need to put our foot down and fight our desires, because they incline to evil. Put your step on your desire. Let go the ego. Another factor that is responsible during Ramadan when the shayateen are in chains are the shayateen from humans. They have worked on humans and they have guaranteed or they have earned whatever they needed from those human beings, and they might have other effect on their fellow human beings. So brothers and sisters, all we need to do is tighten our belts and know that this is an opportunity that comes once every year. The doors of Jannah are open, the doors of Jahannam are closed, the shayateen are in chains. This avails us the opportunity to get closer to Allah and earn Jannah. It avails us the opportunity to avoid Jahannam, because total success is not determined by what you have in this world. Not the riches, not the food, not the shelter, not the clothing, not the bank balance, but total success when we stand before Allah and He says to you, you are guaranteed Jannah and you are safe from that punishment called Jahannam. فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةِ فَقَدْ فَازَ وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. Whoever is safe from Jahannam and is made to enter Jannah, he is the successful one, and dunya is nothing but deception. So brothers and sisters, let us make hay while the sun shines. Let's not just say to ourselves, Shaitan is in chains, so I should be okay. No, we need to make an extra effort in order to save ourselves from our desires, in order to save ourselves from the bad habits that we have inculcated in months other than Ramadan. We need to make sacrifice and tighten our belts to save ourselves from the shayateen, from mankind. But we need to sacrifice and make effort in order to be saved from the rest of the shayateen that are not in chains, so that we can earn ourselves Jannah. Because the shayateen might be in chains, but the heat still remains. If you have a heater in your house or in your room, if you switch the heating on for 2 hours, after switching it off, the effect of that heat will still remain. So even though they are in chains, if we do not tighten our belts, we will still dance to their tune. May Allah make it easy for all of us to earn ourselves forgiveness and piety by the end of Ramadan, and of course throughout this Ramadan. May we not be among those who would be among the people who would regret for not spending their time in a way that is pleasing to Allah. May Allah make it easy for all of us, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.